10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Mic test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Testament 0. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you might be watching this from. Welcome back to the Code Crown Podcast. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. It is Sunday, so you know what that means. It is Ghost Game Day, and from what I've seen of screenshots, I'm looking forward to this episode. I have no idea of any of the context, but I just I want to see all of it. So, oh, how's everybody doing today? How are we getting on? Have you been good? Have you been getting your steps in? Have you been eating right? I certainly haven't. I had pizza and fries today. It was great. Cheat day.
I had pizza and fries, and now I'm eating a whole bar of chocolate.
See, I haven't done that. I have a giant bar of Psycho that was meant to be for Splatoon because we had the salmon run or the big run this weekend, and it was terrifying. I never want to do it again, but I will probably end up doing it again. But yeah, it was I want to see my Rurley. Well,
Really?
we will be getting there. We'll just have our pre-show banter as we usually do. Platoon was a lot of fun, if not terrifying. I had a great team of I had a great team of players with me over the course of the weekend when my internet was behaving. And I just really hope that the efforts of the big run haven't been in vain, because I swear to God, if they take this stage off us, I'm gonna be mighty salty. We don't have enough stages. I know they just added 2, but that's not an excuse to take away 1. I think we have 8 stages, and there's already not enough variety because you don't see the 2 new stages often enough to, because they just get mixed. The rotations seem to be very random. I'm just I know people don't like Wahoo World for reasons I don't understand, but I'd rather it not be taken out of rotation until we had 10, maybe 2 more. Yeah, maybe on the but I really hope people weren't just being yeah, they can have it. Take our stage play. No, please don't. But other than that, it's been a very meh kind of weekend for myself. Meg is still half dead.
Basically.
On that note, I should get the introductions out of the way. Welcome back to the Code Crown Podcast. My name is AJ. I am your host, joined along as always by Miss Megmon.
Hello.
And
I'm sorry if the mic can't pick me up properly. I can't speak any louder.
Yeah. I think Meg might actually be worse than she was last Sunday.
No coughing as much yet. The doctor gave me steroids that are helping, but they're mostly helping me sleep. So I don't cough while I'm asleep. So that helps. But I also don't really cough when I'm lying down. So we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, I got my 25th anniversary VPET Digimon cards in the mail the other day. They were very nice.
Can I see
I don't know, did you? No. They are on Instagram. Okay. So for anyone who isn't following my Instagram yet, shame on you. Link in the description down below. So they are there. But yeah, no, it's been a week. I already talked about work and travel and stuff on the Wednesday show, so I'm not going to go into that again. But I'm looking forward to this episode. Um, since we saw Bastimon on this in the silhouettes for the Angoramon dim card, I've been very curious as to what capacity, she would turn up in and what role in the show, and we get our answers to that this week. And from the screenshots I've seen, I'm just like, I have no context, but I'm super excited.
No
So
context, but a lot of things look kind of. So.
if I wasn't furry before, I'm not a furry. I mean, I have nothing against furries,
Not in general, but for some.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I don't have an awful lot of small talk to make tonight because I feel like it was kind of gotten out of the way on the Wednesday show.
Things happen, and except bed.
Yeah, and work. So yeah, I don't know, guys.
I don't have energy for small talk either.
Well, I normally do the small talking for the both of us. So, but I don't have anything, and I don't want to be repeating stuff that we've sort of already covered on the Wednesday show because that's not fun for you guys. So I think this might be just a rare occasion where I might not have. Hey, Yami! Everyone playing the late arrival card today? No, we've been live for 10 minutes. What are you on about? You're the one that's late.
I think Yami might mean everyone.
Oh. Except Desmond. No, because usually we're the ones running late, admittedly.
Yeah.
So I thought Yami might have been referencing that, but
I'm sick this week. You're not allowed to give out.
Sure I am.
Nobody's allowed.
Sure they are. I am furry, but more of a Nekomimi kind. 90% human, 10% animal. Oh, I thought like so not not like a Nekomimi. I mean, depending on the version, that could be fun.
Mimi.
Baste Mimi. Yeah, there we go. Don't die. But Yami, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining in. I was just saying, I don't really have an awful lot of small talk tonight. A lot of the stuff I had to talk about, I got through. We talked about on the Wednesday show. Nothing has really happened since the 10 minutes in. That's already taken a weird turn. Well, if you're not used to that by now, I don't know where you've been the last 55 plus weeks. But yeah, like there's not enough, like nothing has happened since Wednesday to elaborate further on. I got my 25th anniversary VPET Digimon cards. I think I sent Yami some pictures, so that was kind of it. I like that was the highlight of the week. I was meant to get another package on Friday, and FedEx were like, yeah, we're definitely getting this out to you today. And then at like 6:30 in the evening, they were like, whoops, sorry. It might arrive on Monday.
Didn't they say something like it'll be there before midnight?
Oh God, yes.
As if someone was going to be delivering that late.
Actually, you say that, right? That's actually a funny here. Well, just while we're on this, and this will probably count as our tangent before we start into the episode. I haven't even finished Wednesday's episode. Just got around to watching episode 17 before this. Ah, cool.
It's men's.
I don't know. But so the FedEx thing was like, yeah, it'll be delivered by 6 p.m. today, or with today being Friday, in this case. And I was like, oh, okay. And then at 1 o'clock, I checked the tracking alive. Sorry, I kept the tracking alive.
You're reading and talking at the same time.
I'm reading at the I'm reading the chat. Yeah, I'm reading the chat and talking at the same time. This has proven not to be a good idea in the past. But anyway, so I checked the tracking at like 1 p.m. and it hadn't updated yet. And it's like, yeah, it'll be out by 6. I was like, I'm starting to, it hasn't, it's not even showing as out for delivery. It's still showing as if it hasn't been scanned since it got to the sorting office or the depot in this case, because it's FedEx. 3 o'clock, I check again. Still no update. 3:30, 4 o'clock. I start getting pedantic. 4:15, 4:30, etc. 6 o'clock comes around. Oh, sorry, we're delayed. It'll be out. It'll be with you by midnight tonight. And I went, it will, and it's arse.
Mm.
I didn't believe that for a second. I know at latest they deliver up to 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But it hadn't even gone out for delivery. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting this on Monday, maybe.
Mm.
And so but just on that, I had a package arriving through FedEx before when I was at the old house. And I think it was my Adventure 2020 Digivice.
Mm.
That arrived when that arrived, it was the same thing. This will be with you by 6. It went, but this actually went out for delivery, right? This didn't go nowhere. 6 o'clock came, nothing. Nothing. 6:30. I was like, okay, well, it must have gone back to the depot or something. Nothing. And then at like 9 o'clock at night, there's a knock on the door. And it's the guy with the Digivice. So this thing turned up at like 9 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
So them saying it'll be with you by 12, I didn't. It 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 was it was highly unlikely. It was 99.99999% unlikely, just because it hadn't gone out for delivery at all.
Yeah.
But there is precedent for them turning up with my stuff after 8 o'clock at night.
But that was in a bigger city. In a place that stays open up.
Yeah, but those drivers are like out on the road from like 10 in the morning
Yeah, but
anyway.
do they have like a depot here, or would there be one up there?
I have never
Like,
looked into it because I try to avoid using FedEx because I have
Mm.
had numerous problems with FedEx not delivering my stuff on time. This was just
Yeah.
another instance. Here, do you remember like when I got when I ordered Doki Doki Literature Club?
Oh
I got the
yeah.
physical copy of that. The Amazon UK, like the European version, hadn't come out. And I was like, oh no, look, I want to support this. I'll get the version from Amazon US. It'll be fine. And it was. FedEx delivered it. It came and went, blah blah blah. And then like a week later or a couple of days later, I was moving here. And then we're just sitting around watching TV as we do. And I get a phone call from a delivery guy from FedEx being like, yeah, I have your video game. Here's how much you owe in taxes. And I'm just like, no, dude, you delivered this like 4 days ago. I'm looking at it right here. But I have a parcel for you. I'm like, no, you don't. I have it here. So my guess is they sent out 2 of them. And only one of them got caught going through whatever.
Yeah.
Because then even more recently, I ordered Tokyo Mirage Sessions for the Switch from Amazon UK, and I ordered that at like 5 in the evening.
Yeah.
Or so, maybe later, and a copy turned up the next day.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, another copy turned up. So my guess is like the one that turned up like the next morning arrived from the Amazon Ireland warehouse, and the copy that turned up like 2 days later came from the Amazon UK warehouse.
Yeah.
So I was just like, hey, free game. It has since found a new home. But I was like, so like there is precedent for sometimes Amazon just duplicate your order for no reason.
It duplicates some of the good stuff we get.
Yeah.
Not that Doki Doki is not good, but useful things.
Doki Doki is useful.
No, it's terrifying.
That
just
sounds
the one
useful.
back there. This meant that I need men's, and then said 4. And I need 4 men's. But that's cursed.
Yeah, 4 is a death number.
Yeah. Desmond sending 4 men.
I hope not.
Could you send some 5 guys? That'd be much better.
I wouldn't mind having some 5. I wouldn't mind having 5 guys in me right now. Tasty.
Your new address is cursed. Things got to your old place so much easier. I never have a problem.
I'm telling you, it's because of the customs law changes. They're more stringent, and like I mean, Yami, I got your package the other day very snappily. I mean, that came across very easy, but the package I sent to you got stuck in your customs office again. So I just hope it arrives in one piece and they haven't cut the box open.
Stolen everything.
Well, or and opened up wrapping paper and stuff like that. So I
Like, don't we have X-ray shit for that? Like,
you would think, that they would just X-ray something and go, oh, that looks like that. Yeah, cool. So
it's not like you're sending bottles of whiskey or something.
Like, yeah. Speaking of,
you'd understand them opening something like that.
Speaking
Are you going to drink whiskey?
No, I'm not going to drink whiskey. I just remembered I have a brochure for Malloy's and they're advertising that ceramic bottle cracking again.
Oh, I don't think we have them. We have an O'Brien's and a Worldwide one.
No. Oh, I don't even know if there is one in the city for if I was going to work this week.
Yeah,
I still don't know. I still don't know what's happening with that. I'll see how I feel.
I mean, Worldwide. The last time I saw them having one of those cracking bottles.
Sorcery that it got to you so fast after the last few attempts. Yeah, like, I mean, I really appreciated the Undertaker sticker you plastered on the front of it. Yeah. I didn't want to do anything silly with the box, despite all the open space on it, just in case it made it more, it made it stand out that bit more. I didn't want to do anything with the box, just in case. So
suspicious of it, because right.
That is probably the problem. I probably should have gotten like a brown box or something.
No, Worldwide.
We'll have to see if they do nationwide shipping. So, because I want that white bottle. That is like my that is my holy grail. No, usually it's my stuff to you that gets ripped open by customs. Remember that Zelda figure? Yeah.
Which customs ripped it open?
Well,
on the way out or the one on the way in?
Well, that's the thing, we don't know. And given that my parcel got stuck on the way into the country, I'm hedging a bet it's the customs that we're sending out. So I can. Oh well. Well, look. It seems to have. Yeah. Well, we'll see how we get on this week with it anyway, Yami. You'll just have to let me know the condition it arrives in. If it's open in any way,
photographs.
Just
before you do anything.
Yeah, photos, and then I suppose have at it. You may as well open them up. Okily dokily. Mario Party. Jeez. Destroy friends. No destroy friends. Friends good.
Also, hi Juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut's in the chat. Yeah, sorry, just with all
distracted by the death number and the men's.
Yeah, and Justin's here too.
Hey, Justin.
Yay! Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. No destroy friends.
No destroy friends. Where am I cold?
Right. So we get into the episode then, shall we?
Go back to the evil side.
Okay. Have fun. We'll get on with the episode, so then, will we?
I'm too sick to prove anything.
Yeah. You're off today? Oh, nice.
Me too.
Your weapon can't be confused. Your present can't be confused for weapons. I nearly said your weapons can't be confused for presents. No, they can't. I would certainly hope not. Anyway.
Where's the meds? I took all the meds,
Mm.
but the doctor said no work. No work for 3 days. No, I only work.
Well, at least I couldn't call you in for backup today, I guess,
Yeah.
or tomorrow. Um, right. So look, we'll get into the episode then. So this is Digimon Ghost Game episode 55, Bake Neko.
Yeah. I thought I couldn't say that there. I thought
So,
the N one come out.
I think it just means monster cat.
Yeah.
Because there's a Bakemono monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember in I remember in Cyber Sleuth they kept translating it as Bakemon.
Yeah.
Idiots. All right, so we're gonna jump into this. So we're gonna count everyone down. We are of course watching via the Crunchyroll app, so feel free to use that or watch along with us. It's also available on Anime Lab, to my understanding, and it is likely available through other various means on the internet. So however you're watching the show, join in, have some fun, and let's get to it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Ta-da!
Crunchyroll really hates that cat.
Mm.
It's blurry, and then faction hits and it goes clear.
It's not even the bit I always find funny with when the buffering like clears up is it's all fuzzy and it's like faction, everything's so unclear and bang.
Yeah.
It's like it knows. Everything is so unclear. Stop making the screen blurry. It's so real life. Also, yes, we do have. Oh wow! I just got a really weird buzzing in my ears. It's like a high pitched squeal.
Oh.
Ooh. We have spoilers this week for episodes 56 through 58, as well as the dates that those episodes will be airing.
Okay, so we can work out a schedule.
One date in particular, we will not be doing a podcast on. I promise you that. And the show is, why is the show running on that day and not the following weekend? My Digimon is calling out to me. My Digimon is currently in the app. I have the Vital Bracelet on, but I haven't been active today, so I didn't load him in.
That's why I haven't loaded mine yet, because I just went to bed for 3 days.
Oh. Hologram ghosts.
They make Goemon look so creepy there, but he's really not. No. Child, no. Get down.
What the frick?
Oh dear.
Bastimon is pulling her strings, literally, it would seem.
It's terrifying.
Christmas special confirmed. I am confirming nothing.
Oh. You're dead.
Oh, that's... Oh, God!
Ugh.
That cat was terrifying. That wasn't even a Bastimon.
No, and its head was all twisted and Noro.
Oh no. Busted!
They're not inside the dorm.
I'm not being irresponsible. Oh. Geshro, don't you keep a digital monster in your room?
Yeah.
What a hypocrite! Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be annoyed at him too. Oh, Pet Cemetery?
Yeah.
Are we raising the dead? Train them more. That is what cats do.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hello. That's so fun. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Is she turning the cats into other of her?
I turned them into something.
Oh. Oh, that cat came back for him, didn't it? Construction area keep out. Oh, no. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, what the? What
Why?
happened? Oh, I have to rewind there. I don't know if that was a blink in the episode or...
No, that was just the TV.
Was that just the TV? Okay. Right, we're back at the construction area keep out for anyone who looking for a timestamp. 5:16. Boobies. Oh God! What? No! No, humans don't have toe beans. We can't do that. Do a flip! Huh? How did she get up there? Oh God, its neck!
She trying to kill them or what?
Yeah! Oh,
Good
well done,
catch.
Angoramon, but I think the fall would have killed her.
Yeah.
Regardless. Coming from that high up, I think the fall would have killed her. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Farming business? Oh.
Good impression.
Good impression, yeah. And you're only bringing this up now? You wouldn't have told her?
Yeah.
Or maybe he's telling them. Oh no! Why are their tail? Oh right, yeah, because their tails are split, so they're all twisted to look like one tail, are they?
Oh.
Oh!
How dare!
Get him, Goulus!
Goulus versus an army of cats.
Oh, I'd watch that, yeah! It's like that thing, isn't it? It's like that, like, who would win? Like, one Pokemon or 150 lions or something.
One Goulus or 10 creepy boys.
Yeah. So
no.
Oh. Oh, that scene. Kyotaro running across
the window.
like the liquor in Resident Evil 2. A lot of people are going to have an awakening to this episode. I volunteer. She's also had a lot of meme visuals where you could have her like one of those looks of disdain on her face. It's just pathetic underneath it. Nekomata. God. I definitely prefer this Bastemon over the one from Cross Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest, that noise sounded like someone leaned on a bunch of those rubber chickens.
Or I'll claw out your eyes. Oh God. Oh. He's being brought out back and shot. You know what? It's not fair if some of them are double jointed and more limber than the others. Like, oh, this. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Scum. Okay, we're close with the pathetic thing. I need a screenshot of that. Her just being like, scum. Oh, God. Okay, this isn't fun anymore. Oh. It can't be you?
Hmm.
That's an interesting way of addressing him. She just smacked him aside. You're digging your graves.
Yeah. You realize where you are, right?
Catnip.
You're gonna find catnip.
Or mice.
Uh,
We have an army of Chumon around. Yeah, they're. Oh, good. He's finally caught up. I mean, you've met my cat back home. He he'd do this.
What do it to me? Just you.
Hmm. Those legs. Gulus? I'm actually summoning Gulus here.
Oh,
What the
it's
celery?
supposed to be cucumbers now. I think they're snakes. No?
Who summoned the fifth doctor? Come on! Hey! It may not be the actual plant, but the smell is basically the same.
So her farming
Her
business turned
farming
into it.
business paid off. I love that Airdramon's back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun. This episode's great. Oh, we're going straight. Oh, hey, fun.
Nice.
Oh, actually, this might be a bad idea. He's a beast. This is a bad idea.
But he's not a cat. Does that matter?
I don't think it does.
Ooh, look at her go.
Sexy wiggle.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is one demented face.
On both of them. Oh, God. He's literally absorbing his life force.
He did. Ooh, hello.
Yeah, no. This Bastimon is so much better than the one from Cross Wars. Hey, Reiko!
Go.
Bastimon being a formidable threat came as a surprise. Ah. Oh no. Yeah, that. Oh.
Poison her? Ah.
That's clever. Oh, that's super clever.
You did?
I kind of hope so.
They do a kill?
She's fully drunk. Her cheeks are even all red. Like, basically, he was basically what the cats want.
Yeah.
They've already trained them up.
Why do you admit defeat? Why?
That's an angle. Oh, that's a hmm. Aww. 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
This episode was great. This episode was actually amazing. Yeah, sure, there was no plot, but no, just it was great. I don't care.
You just have to forget about that word altogether. You just have to.
I'm sorry. We're watching Atmon where the plot is happening every episode.
Different show. I'm a little bit like, but why? Towards the end, she just kind of went, "Oh, I give up."
Well, I think it was more of a she gave up trying to convince the cats to turn on the humans.
Yeah.
Because as Jellymon said, and I basically said earlier on, cats already train humans. It's what they do.
That's all they do. Yeah. We don't own them.
We're cats' pets.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's
we might choose them, but
yeah, but they train us.
Yeah.
You open the door when I want to go out. You do this when I want it. The cats. But this Bastimon was great.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of angles where you could just put pathetic as the subtitle, and I'd be like, yeah, that works.
You don't see people being forced to dig their own graves and then being buried alive every day either. Yeah, that's true.
No, well, that is different. So we're was that guy painting the cars? Since the human soul is filthy, it dirties everything it touches. That's terrible. Oh! Who are you?
That?
Oh god, they're autons!
Oh no. Are they made of wood?
They are.
Oh, she moved.
like the mannequins in Resi 7?
Yeah.
Oh no! What was the episode called? I missed the title.
I missed it. Oh, we'll find out later when we do spoilers.
Yeah, no. Like I know what the title is from the spoilers, but I wanted to see what the translated equivalent was. So
I think the ranking is going to go fairly smoothly here.
yeah, because if it does, oh god. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. 5. I swear, we'll give it a 5.
We know our favorite character.
We're good. We're good. Help. Yeah. I'll open up the document, but I think it's a formality at this point. Hold on, let me just bring it up for the chat. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Where is my mouse gone? Same for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so according to the synopses, the episode is called Stain, but let me just see what the translated title is. If it's the same, brilliant. You gonna let me fast? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't letting you fast forward there for a moment. So another episode where everybody's just possessed. Impurity. Okay, that's I like that title more.
Same word, but more tense.
Well, it's impurity implies something spiritual. What I wonder is, we know Kazuhamon is due to show up at some point thanks to the Gamamon dim card.
Yeah.
And then we've already had Domon and what?
Yuki?
Yuki, yeah. Why do I never remember Purple Kyubimon's name? Why?
I always remember.
Yeah, I never remember it. So I think we might see her. Although the wooden mannequin dropping from that sphere thing.
Yeah. What is that thing?
It's funny how we got Yokomon, that's the one. Domon and Kazuhamon, but not Renamon. Yeah, Renamon herself hasn't shown up. Then again, have you seen, like, can you imagine what this show's artists would do with Renamon? Maybe that's for the better.
What those people who made that plush would have done.
Let's not talk about the plush. I don't want no.
There was something there for me to approve. Oh, Jasmine just said boobies ages ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's true. There were a lot. There were some interesting angles.
It's weird how it didn't come up there.
She's a seductress. I mean, that was definitely. And the battle was a really good use of the main 3. It really was. Like, and at first glance, I'm like, oh, Lamormon, cool, we're going Warp Evolution. And then suddenly realizing, oh no, her power is, because she turned the cats feral. Lamormon is already basically a feral beast. This wasn't going to end well. But what I really did love as well was, like, it looked like Thetismon. Like, it looked like she just... It looked like she was going to curb stomp the 3 of them by herself. And Thetismon just went, yeah, no. Rico says, I'd love to see what the artists of Ghost Game would do with Renamon. So let me just grab this. Oh gosh. God, I have to scroll down so far now because we're so far into this show. Um where would you like to rank it? The episode you hate. Yeah. With Eismon.
Yeah, just making sure it was with the obvious title.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know we had a couple of red ones. Like it wasn't quite as horrorful as those.
No. Just for
as Red Eye and White Bride.
Yeah, I was gonna highlight them just for the chat's sake, but
I don't know if I enjoyed this more. I know I enjoyed them in a gross horror kind of way.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one.
It's like a different type of episode, so it's hard to. But that, like even
like the body horror, like I think I think it might be a better episode than Red Eye, but it didn't have the body horror of Red Eye.
Yeah.
The cats were really creepy, but the most the humans had to do was try and do yoga.
I'd call that a bit more than yoga now, but hey Jackie.
You know, I can kind of do it.
Yeah, now keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, it doesn't work. Gotta make those elbows touch.
No, thank you. Yeah, exactly. I don't have a demon cat lady breathing down my neck to do it, so I'm in no rush to separate my shoulders.
Yeah, maybe put it under White Bride.
Under White Bride?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because yeah, the mushrooms getting ripped out of them was quite.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am with it as well.
Yoga can bend people to body horror. That's this.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on the White Bride thing, because like again, different kind of body horror, but like you could feel every rip and tear.
Yeah.
That was happening in that episode.
Yeah. What about Red Eye for you then? Because you have that.
Yeah. I do think it was a better episode than Red Eye, but Red Eye's horror just is really what pushed it over the edge.
For you is You Shall Not Be Named.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, which was also a very good episode.
Yeah. This was better.
This was better.
This was the better cat.
This was better than Nightly Procession, as sad as that is to say. I'm sorry, CL. It was a better episode than Divine Anger.
Again, this being up here, I know CL was great, but I feel like it's up too high.
Oh yeah, because
the same with these two.
Yeah,
I always feel like they need to be lower than that Prison of Fire and Divine Anger.
Yeah, because I mean, other objectively better episodes have come and gone. Yeah. I feel like if we were to do I feel like if we were to score these out of 10 rather than 5, we'd have a more, I don't want to say balanced, but instead of saying like a high 5 or a low 4 and things like that, it would be an 8 rather than a 10 out of 10 kind of thing. Yeah. You know, like Executioner would be 10 out of 10, but Melt Stitch Man, just for argument's sake, might be a 9. Yeah. But because we're but marking something as a 4 brings it down to like Game of Death and Monster Pollen and things like that. And it's like, no, it's really, it's not one of those kind of episodes, as much as I love Game of Death.
Yeah, like Prison of Fire and Divine Anger, like they were, well, like I said, Prison of Fire was only 20 in.
Yeah.
So out of that 20, go back to the other.
Go back to which?
The other scores.
Oh.
And go up to where that was. How many 5s did we have before?
The first 2 Divine Anger, and that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, and Nightly Procession.
Yeah.
So we'd only we'd 4 5s before
No.
on Fortune Teller's Manor.
So there were quite a few.
Hmm.
But yeah, there just weren't as many to base it around.
Well, yeah, but like that's the difference between being 20 episodes in and now being 55.
Mm.
You know, other episodes have come and gone, so the list is getting longer, and it's and your brain sort of goes, was that episode as good as I remember a year ago?
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm happy. I
I know we made some changes before, but we're not.
no, God, no, no.
It's too late.
It's well too late now.
Obviously.
Maybe in a couple of years, if we revisit the series, we can compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Scoring and such. But I'm going to. Not a better episode. See, it's not a better episode than Herd of the Dead. And Bad Influence had a very good emotional attachment to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I prefer this over Bad Influence. And if I prefer this over Bad Influence, I have to by default prefer it over Herd of the Dead. And Herd of the Dead, again, that was another episode that it showed the 3 perfect levels working together. They had a plan. You know, Raremon was basically being put out of its misery. I'm gonna go between the two because I don't really know, because I don't think it's better than this, but I do think it's better than that. But if I make it better, but by default it would, if yeah.
I think you enjoyed Bad Influence at the time more.
Yeah, maybe, but it's about the now and how I feel about it now. I'm gonna go in between these two, I think, because again, I'm not gonna pull a mulligan and swap these two around because again, it's been 20 odd weeks. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Where
like we'd have to reorder the whole list at that stage.
Yeah, and at that stage, it's like, what's the point? So I feel like. No. You know, no. Oh, god damn, I don't really know now.
I also don't think
4,
this
5,
should
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it a top 10 episode? Probably not.
I think White Bride has over it as well in the ending.
Yeah, with the
yeah, like
not just, mushroom mon being taken away and being eaten by the Garamon.
Yeah, whereas she just kind of went, I suppose.
I mean,
I'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah, but she also had an interesting couple of lines.
She did,
where she was like, a white Digimon? No, it couldn't possibly be. And hold on, no, finish that sentence, please. Where were you going with that? Is that relating back to more of this Jet Black Champion stuff? And then her wondering if she'd find a partner of her own.
Yeah.
Is she going to pair off? God, I hope not with Nomura. Oh no.
No.
But Fukatsu is getting a lot more screen time lately.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he wants another cat lady.
No, I don't think he's ready for another cat. Could you imagine pairing Bastimon off with Fukatsu and May Crackmon comes home?
Oh god.
I feel like it'd be a really.
Oh, you prefer them to look more human, do you?
What's that line in Doctor Who when Sarah Jane comes back and Mickey turns around to 10 and is like, oh, caught between the missus and the ex.
Yeah.
Every man's worst nightmare. So yeah, maybe we don't pair Fukatsu off with Bastimon. Class rep. I mean, she seems to be getting some focus next episode, but that's probably just because they have a character model they need to use. and a voice actress to pay. So, God, I really don't know. Like, it's somewhere in here. This episode, it's somewhere in here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go above Divine Anger because as much as I love this episode, I don't know if it's a top 10 episode.
Much to highlight.
Huh?
There's so much to highlight.
I know. You know, if it's sitting just outside the top 10, that's not awful 55 episodes in.
Considering 10 episodes ago was down in the 2s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The other pretty lady. Oh
well. No. Oh, Leamon, Jesus. Right. So that was a very fun episode. And next week we have Impurity. And I do wonder if we're gonna see Kazuhamon next week. The wooden mannequin looking thing doesn't look like a Digimon that I'm familiar with. So this could be a Publimon or Oleamon situation where they've just created something new for the episode. We might not see Kazuhamon at all. They could have just created something new.
It could be like Phallusmon making the statues or...
Oh, yeah.
Because they were the people. The people without their souls, I guess, are just wooden puppets.
Out of 5 with this many episodes does make it a lot harder to mark because the line between scores has just become so thin. Yeah, no, and that's what I mean. If we were marking out of 10, maybe that's something maybe that's something hindsight from when we start doing Tamers and Frontier.
Yeah.
Then again, I almost feel like we have a template. We can't really compare and contrast the shows if we start changing.
Yeah, I'd stick with the 5.
Yeah.
Then you end up with like all over the place scores, and the average will be way off.
Possibly, yeah.
And it'll be harder to judge what our favorite was out of all of them.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, well, let's see.
The out of 5.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we start going when we because we're using the 5 system for Applimon, and if we then after Ghost Game and Appmon, when we go back and do Tamers and Frontier, if we're suddenly marking out of 10, it's harder to judge the series against each other.
Yeah.
Because as you say, the averages will just be way off.
Yeah.
Like this could end up with an average of 4, and Tamers ends up with an average of 7.
Yeah.
Like what do you do
sense.
then?
Yeah.
Are they on par then? Is a 4 a high 7 or is a 5 a high 7?
Yeah, we'd have to work out some kind of system between them. It's too much work.
Yeah. That's basically what it comes down to. Yay, laziness. So, let's see. I'd love to see what the article came into. Okay, so it's a funny thing that Thetismon could have outright killed Bastimon if she decided to make an actual poison instead of catnip. Yeah. I'm sure she'd be cute in their design. God, Desmond! Bastimon was too overconfident there. Jackie, hey! I'm not sure if I said hello earlier, but... Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. No, that's what I mean. I heard you, but I don't know if I.
Yeah, I
also
can't remember either.
And bury people alive.
Yeah.
The only thing left is to bury him alive. So, yoga compared people. Funnily enough, the episodes that involve all 3 of them are generally more fun than when they're singled out. Yeah, that's fair. That's because it's nice seeing the cast interact and actually be heroes together rather than, as much as I like Kyoshiro having to go off and like do conferences and things like that, actually having them interact as a team is always so much more fun because you're getting a lot more out of that. Then it's the Bast. I'm pretty sure if May came back, all hell would break loose. That's fair. Yes, actually human with some animal parts. Basically a demi-human. Oh, impurities. Oh, the chat's gonna go nuts if Kazuhamon turns up next week, aren't they? Purple Sakuyamon.
Sexy lady?
Purple Sakuyamon.
Sexy lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sexy ladies in a row? Question: Bastimon would just be able to control Crackmon.
In theory, yes. Based on Lemormon, yeah.
Yeah.
But it depends on...
So there wouldn't be much of a fight?
Well, I don't know. See, here's the next part I was getting to. Lemormon's already a big feral animal. I think Crackmon might just have a bit more willpower.
And yeah.
Like, she might be able to maybe not override it, but she might have a bit more self-control to fight against it more.
Yeah.
But in theory, because Crackmon is also a cat, yes.
Yeah. It gives Bastimon like double power.
Yeah.
Because she is quite emotional, which would...
Yeah. Where Lemormon's willpower comes down to protect Ruri. You know.
Although I wonder, had he actually gotten as far to attack Ruli, would that have kicked it?
Yeah. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's the ifs and buts. We'll never know. On to theorize though. Difference with Tamers and Savers, they would have been finished by now. This is fair. Guys, like I'm like I will give warning when we're doing the spoilers. But the spoilers we have go up to episode 58. I think it's safe to say this show is going to go longer than 2020, which had which had 66 episodes.
67, no?
67, yes, thank you. 67 episodes. I think that's very fair to say at this point.
Yeah.
Can it beat Cross Wars though?
Was that 70?
9.
70.
Cross Wars had 79 episodes. Will this show beat it? And I'm kind of excited. Like it's like every couple of weeks now is like this ticking clock to see how many more episodes in advance, you know, we get. No.
It would be a bit short if it actually ended on 69 now, knowing.
Oh yeah, we have still so much left to do.
Yeah.
Go Ghost Game, set a new record. Jinx.
You're not gonna hit me, I'm sick.
Jinx. Jinx, jinx. Jinx. Jinx, jinx. Oh, anyway. Oh, fine, you can talk.
I have nothing to say.
Typical. But yeah,
10:45
episode. No. No, Desmond, no. You can review the show by yourself at that point. Honestly, I'm hoping for Ghost Game to be over so they announce their next project. I don't know. We're getting a One Piece announcement pretty soon when people are speculating a new arc. So if they announce that new arc kicks off in April, I'd say that's where you narrow down Ghost Game's... I'd say that's where you start putting the actual ticking clock on Ghost Game. They'll run out of lore stories, even if they take the rest of the globes. Very curious if they'll learn from their mistakes here and improve, or go back to their own habits and assess over adventure. 2020 Season 2. Featuring rebooted Daisuke, Miyako, Ken, and Iori. I'm like, and we have that 02 movie that's meant to be coming out next year. Now that's based
on.
Well, that's based on
Season 2 and they.
Well, that movie's based on the original timeline. So
that's what I mean. So they can't bring out the reboot one and that at the same time. That would be
watch them.
Confusing.
Watch them. Just in time for those. Just in time for those new versions of the D3 Digivice. Yarp. So much up to do. We're not even the post game. No, we're not. The movie everyone keeps forgetting about. Yeah, because the trailer they showed off was kind of garbage, and
it wasn't a trailer, really, was it?
It was a clip.
It was a clip at the start of the movie or something.
Yeah. And they've already made the new guy so unlikable. I'd be like, Stingmon, just put him back on the tower. Let him jump off if he wants.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't want our help? Okay, we'll put you back.
So, yeah, okay. Well, look, on that note then, I suppose we'll get into the comments from last week. I don't think we've that big of a mailbag this week.
No.
So let me bring that up and we'll get started. Let's refresh. No, we have 2 comments. Okay, that's fair. And we've nothing for the Wednesday show. So it's just we've just 2 comments this weekend. Fine. Just check anything held for review. Nope. Okay, so we have a comment from NS channel. Good to see you. This episode made me realize how we haven't really gotten any hero-centric episodes as much as episode where Hero's the main one dealing with the monster of the week, or Gamamon-centric episodes. That's actually fair.
Yeah.
Like, what was the last episode that was just about Hero? Second Sight? Well, I mean, outside of that, because that's what the comment is on.
Yeah.
But what was the last one of these episodes that was just about Hero and not Hero getting caught up in the shenanigans?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was on MyoG? Was that?
That was the one where Espimon debuted. So I'd say that one because he got possessed.
He was in the play and he was the young master or whatever.
Yeah, and Domon. Like,
yeah, that would have been the last one then, really.
So that's that's episode 38. So that's nearly 20 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Going from Second Sight, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
6, and then Twisted Beach was kind of a Gamamon episode because he ran away from home.
Yeah.
So 14 to 16 weeks ago, an episode dealing with Hero and an episode dealing with Gamamon. Yeah. We don't really get much. Everything else then. Clown was a Ruli episode. Human Hunter. I know Gulus was in that episode, but I wouldn't say it was a Hero episode.
No.
Red Eye was a Kyoshiro episode.
Human Hunter started because Ruli's friend, her sister, went missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was technically a Ruli episode.
Yeah.
Red Eye was a Kyoshiro episode. Rust was a Kazuhara Dorm episode.
Yeah.
Ghost Newspaper was a Ruli episode. Queen's Banquet was a Nomura episode. Memory of Eternity.
Kyoshiro, because it was his friend.
Yeah, technically a Kyoshiro episode. White Bride was clearly Ruli. Crimson Harvest Festival was another one for the dorm. Payback was Fukatsu. Headless was Dark Nightmon.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of the kids. Mysterious Lake was a Ruli episode. King of Knowledge was a Kyoshiro episode. And Second Sight then was a Hero episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Hero gets barely anything dedicated to just him as a protagonist.
He just steps into everyone else's stories.
Yeah. Haru was a better protagonist than Hero.
Furry queen. Not in that banquet, she wasn't.
Not in that banquet, no. Let's not. That's cannibalism. Let's not get into that.
Lightning.
So yeah, no, I would agree with NS channel there. It is very interesting. It's quite a one. Yami says it's quite the 180 to the start of the show where Hero had all the screen time. Well, yeah, that's because Hero had like 20 evolutions to get through.
Yeah.
And now
they did those, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, the elders."
Do you think it's to make up for the fact that Hero has like more evolutions than everyone else. It's like, well, if we give them the others more screen time, it won't seem as unbalanced.
Yeah.
Remember when that was a compliment? What an iconic turn. or a complaint. What an ironic turn. Yeah. Um well, yeah, no, NS, that's a very good point, and actually, thank you for bringing it to our attention. I never considered that. And then Justin says, this episode was,
I read ahead, sorry.
Oh, fair enough. This episode was interesting. The hardest part for me to watch was Hero having a vision of Gamamon getting hit by a truck. Well, yeah, Gamamon getting isekai'd. Imagine Gulus just turning up to get revenge on the truck. I could see that. Gulus would blow up a truck.
You would just impale the driver
Yeah.
straight through with the tail.
Death and skewer. Nomura falling down the stairs and breaking his leg just reminds me of Frank the Fish from SpongeBob. They were great friends screaming, "My leg!" together. As for Espimon, I think I've become somewhat annoyed with how long the writers are really extending the fake hero gag. Oh, same. When we get the scene of Hero fishing Espimon. Oh, sorry. When we get the scene of Hero fishing, Espimon says Hokuto did say a Monokawa hero was good at fishing. That one's a fake. I couldn't help but say, get on with it already. Besides, we already have a fake hero as a spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That is a bad joke. That is a bad joke. For context for the chat, I'll pull up the card.
Yeah.
That joke that joke is bad, and you should feel bad. I'll just pull up the artwork because the effect doesn't mean anything if you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Where is I'll just pop it here. Oh yeah, that we still need to get that printed. So that's the artwork for the fake hero card. And we have someone who's clearly meant to be Jun Manjome from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or Chaz Princeton if you watch the dub, changing into this not Superman costume.
I got that reference. Hey Keith.
But this the reason it's Manjome on the card art, or someone who's meant to be Manjome, is because the card works around the Ojama set, and those are the monsters he ends up playing after season 2.
Okay.
So or the Joey card. Oh god, what was that one? Oh, I know the one you mean, Desmond. I know the one you mean. He ends up playing it in that stupid dream sequence he has.
Enjoy.
Oh, that's no no, not Burden and the Mighty. Something of the normal. Oh God, what is it? Like he's like in this tournament in this dream sequence, and the card only lets him. Not the friendship card, is it? It was in the Kaiba Corp tournament arc. Oh, so it's not the one where he's in the dream sequence and the card only lets him play normal monsters. It's not that one where it's also clearly meant to look like him on the card. Is that not the one?
Screenshot of his face gets.
Oh, with the chin. Apparently that's based on a wrestler. Oh, look, this is a tangent for a different for a different show. I'll look into it. I'll have the answer by the Wednesday show.
In the Discord.
Yeah. Uh so Justin goes on to say, imagine if there really was a fake hero. You're found you, faker. Faker, you're not good. Oh, okay. So we're doing the Sonic thing.
Yeah.
You're not good enough to be my fake. You're comparing yourself to me. Yeah. And also, anyone find it interesting that when a monocall with deadbeat appears as a pre-recorded hologram message giving the children new dim cards, SPMon just so happens to not be in the room? I hadn't considered it.
But he still believe it anyway?
Yeah, I don't think, yeah, would, like, obviously it's for narrative purposes that he's not there. Sanda, Manjome Sanda.
Back here, because I heard there's a sexy Digimon cash.
Hey,
That there is.
Androius, there was. We had Bastim on. And yeah, they really went all out with her artwork.
They did. Yeah, she's still hanging out. I think she is.
Yeah.
She's just blocking up the chat with her boobies.
Yeah. Wait, when you say dream, do you mean the Shadow Realm dream? Maybe it's that one? Is it when he's in the coma? Oh, I don't know. Look, again, I'll have the answer by the Wednesday show because it'll bug me enough that I'll start looking into it.
Yeah, I liked her hip shaking too. It was very like Shantae.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. The sexy wiggle.
Sexy wiggle.
That is a running joke from our Shantae playthroughs.
It's actually from my Undertale playthrough.
Is it?
The Mold Smalley wiggles at you.
Oh yeah,
that's where it came from. And then we realized that when Shantae crouches, she wiggles her bum. That was her sexy wiggle.
But Justin gave last week's episode a 3, a low 3, and favorite character was Hero.
What did we give last week?
4.5,
yeah.
4.
What did I give it for?
Oh, I gave
that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I gave it a 2.5 and you gave it a 4.
Yeah. Both of us gave that one a 4.5 last week, didn't we? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 and 5 and 4 and 4.5.
Yeah. Okay.
And I used my mulligan on the Atmon show, so I'm not allowed to do it anymore.
What did you do?
Remember with the Airy episodes?
Oh yeah, you changed.
Yeah. So I used my mulligan.
Yeah. It's not so bad back on that one because
no,
you've already done a ranking for that a long time ago.
Yeah, no, but it's I want to keep it fair. We don't have any honorable mentions this week, I don't think.
Those cats were all too creepy.
Yeah, the cats were just ugh.
Nothing small.
No, so that's
small Bastimon will be cute. She has the arms and the pants like the Antula.
I will say, like when we get to Cross Wars, which is going to be a while, she's just a lot cuter. Like she's all nuzzly and snuggly to the main character, and yeah.
This one just hasn't had a character to snuggle with yet. Volunteer. I'll be your partner.
Yeah, to be fair, when she was like, oh, you know what I am, I'll train you. I volunteer. So, but and then when she's like, oh, I wonder if I'll find a partner of my own. I can be a general. I can have multiple partners. That'll be grand. Oh, I did save it. Okay, I'll convert it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna need it. She's also been censored on this artwork.
Yeah.
Oh, because New Century is a Chinese mobile game. They've cracked down. They've cracked down on a lot of the sexiness on things. I like the Wikimon entry might have her old and new artwork, or if she was introduced, that might be her only one. But I know there's a couple of Digimon, like with Venusmon, where they've gone old artwork, new artwork. I think what happened? What was it? Some other card. I think it might have been like a Hearthstone or something like that. It was some card game, PC game anyway, that all the artwork got had to be like redrawn and censored for the Chinese market, and then people were like, "Oh, they're gonna start using that as the default artwork for all the regions," or
Okay.
I don't know if it ever happened or not, but I remember some sort of hubbub a while ago. So let's see. In the Japanese version, it's called Bonkotsu no Iji. It's funny because Heart of the Underdog. That's the one. Thank you. Thank you. Now I don't have to. Now I don't have to go crawling through ages of internet. Again, just for the chat's sake, I'll bring up the image. But like, it's clearly meant to be like a long-haired Joey. That's the one. Looks, it's like if Joey and Rex Raptor did the fusion dance, but yeah. It's not the Heart of the Pathetic Loser. God damn, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. But in the Japanese version, it's called Bonkotsu no Iji. It's funny because Kaiba in the Japanese. It's funny because Kaiba in the Japanese calls Jonoshi a Bonkotsu no duelist, which translates into mediocre or common. Meanwhile, yeah. So, yeah, I get what you're. I get what you're.
My
Meanwhile, I suppose in response to my comments about Bastimon and Cross Wars. Meanwhile, Bastimon and Ghost Game. Oh, you look interesting. I guess I can make you my pet for a while. Awkwardly, yeah, I mean, awkwardly, Nomura would probably be an ideal partner for her, but I doubt he'd stay loyal enough.
He wouldn't know what to do.
He wouldn't know what to do with her.
He's all about chasing women, but as soon as the woman actually is like a woman like that, he's gonna crumple into a puddle and.
So Chitose. Oh god, that is like the most awkward side quest in Cyber Sleuth, where you're trying to get pickup lines off Chitose.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to teach you how to woo, how to woo a partner. I'm just like, please stop, please stop. You're making me highly uncomfortable. Please stop.
I understand why you thought you saw Andrew. Probably talking about the Joey in a dog suit while kind of watching.
No. Because I remember it being a hallucination or something. Like, it wasn't an actual tournament. He was facing off against this little kid, wasn't he? Or am I just mixing up my Yu-Gi-Oh arcs at this point?
Maybe.
I might just be mixing up my arcs, but I thought it was in the duel where he's fighting this little kid. And then Yugi had to take over anyway because Joey isn't capable to do anything by himself. So I guess I'm maybe I'm just mixing up my arcs. I should probably go and watch that box set I have in the corner.
Box set you got?
Yeah, that giant box set with all 5 seasons. She ends up talking to you about her worries and how she's worried about her family because of all the chaos going on. You can get a girl's number that sends you messages to the end of the game. Right, so Meg's leaving for the night.
For the night.
So and then what we'll do then is no. Where did it go? That one. There we go. Everyone, welcome our new co-host. It's time to party! So Chitose trying to hit on the police lady was pretty funny though. What, Nokia's cousin? Female Masaru? Yeah, I guess it was funny. Although, him getting completely shut down because she was super into Ryuji, I think that's the funnier part. Um, uh, oh, he has a type. Damn, if you're so lonely you have to act as that PNG as a person, you can invite someone from the chat to sit there while Meg isn't present. Uh, hmm. That was becoming a cute pairing. I need a third part to know if it worked out or not. Yeah, kind of sad though. The next Digimon story game isn't going to be set in the Cyber Sleuth universe. And with the universe having been reset, we don't know if that's even still a thing. You know, because of the whole Erica stuff. The universe got reset. We don't know if that story even happened in the new timeline.
I've been replaced.
Yes, you have.
Funny, because I went to get milk.
You're gonna bribe Bastimon to let you back in your seat.
No, because cats are lactose intolerant.
That is not what popular media and fiction has taught me, though. Why would they make up something like that?
Really like her ears. They remind me of the Cabot ears.
Mm.
What are we talking about?
Cyber Sleuth.
Ah.
Yami was saying Chitose trying to hit on the police lady.
Yeah.
Date
Yeah.
was funny, and I'm like, yeah, but it was kind of funnier that she was super into Ryuji.
Yeah.
But we're never going to see how that story resolved because the universe got reset by the end of the games.
Yeah.
So we don't even know if that story ever happened in the new timeline. Plus, they've already said that the next Digimon story game isn't going to be in the Cyber Sleuth universe. It's going to be something new. So we might never see these characters again.
Aw.
I know.
At least you'll see them when I eventually play it.
Yeah. At some stage in the future.
Yeah, maybe I'll just run that and Violet or Scarlet at the same.
But I thought that's what you didn't want to do before.
Yeah, but I'll have extra days for streaming.
Yeah, but you didn't want to be running because when you were playing Arceus, you didn't want to be playing Cyber Sleuth either because you didn't want the two of them running concurrently.
But that's because I only have 2 days to stream.
During Arceus? No.
Or maybe not. I don't remember.
No.
But...
And that is a crime.
Like use instant transmission, huh?
Mm.
What did I do?
You came back, I guess. Reiko was scolding me for having Bastimon take over.
Just keeping my seat warm.
Reiko was saying, if you're so lonely that you have to act as if a PNG is a person, you could invite someone from the chat to sit there when Meg isn't present.
I'll send over your PNG then.
Sure. Why not? Everyone, yeah, go on, make an avatar. We can put you on screen.
Have a little crowd of people in the background.
We're gonna have to change it. We'll just get a studio with a window and just have them.
Get a little theater.
Like, well, yeah, that too. But I was thinking, when She-Hulk, when they're doing the trial for the abomination, and you just have his wives in the window.
Oh yeah.
Do something like that.
Or like that picture. Have you ever seen the picture of the K-pop guy eating lunch and all the fans are at the window and they're like a pack of zombies?
Oh yeah.
Just have all the faces pressed up against the window.
Oh, we need a new studio for that.
Just one window.
You could a reset meant you could take the story in somewhere completely different. True, very true.
What now? Have any art?
And Yami says, and suddenly you expect everyone to somehow know how to use Vroid.
It is so easy. Have you ever played The Sims? It's the same thing.
I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be a Vroid version of of an avatar. It could be a drawing, or it could be an art piece, or it could be something else.
I use Vroid because I can't draw.
It's not like we're moving about on screen here. I don't want to have to set up 2 different cameras. That is really all. You know,
When we get more RAM, maybe.
it's not even the RAM. Like, we'd have to run. Right. So because of the way our setup is, we're both using we're using the one PC to do this, right? So it's not like Meg is broadcasting in from a laptop in another part of the house, and we're not on we're not on a Discord call or something, right? We try to treat this like a radio show
Yeah.
where we're both, at the booth at the same time. So the problem is the software that we use only allows for the use of one avatar at a time. So we either use VC Face or we use a software called V Magic Mirror. To have both avatars moving simultaneously, we would need both programs running. And that's kind of where it would I don't know how intensive on the RAM it would be because nothing else is moving. Like, I'm not running the Elgato or anything.
Yeah, like it might not be too, but the only other problem I can foresee is we only have one microphone.
Yeah, so it's gonna look like,
because we're in the same space anyway, both the mounts are gonna be moving.
I was literally
all the
about
time.
to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. Damn, I could throw my PNG at them, and they could simply throw me in at the back, sitting on a chair with a letter saying "Don't feed the idiot."
Put you in a cage with a drawing tablet.
Don't feed the idiot. I mean, are you not hungry, Reiko?
No food until we get our art. No.
God, no! Don't do that.
Karma got me there.
Yeah, didn't it? Excuse me. In a white room background that looks so dodgy but funny. I don't care about food. I want the heat to go down. That's fair. Heat can make you incredibly unhungry. It can really sap any sort of notion of hunger.
Hunger, energy, everything.
Mm.
Right now I'm enjoying the heat because it's freezing. It's meant to be the coldest night of the year so far.
Yami says, although I forgot to imagine you've been partying over there knowing Brazil got kicked out and you made it through for the World Cup.
I keep forgetting that's a thing.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention. Yay, sports.
Oh.
I didn't even finish the Ballmon yet. Oh God. So you're 3 weeks behind now. And this time it's not my fault. No. Obviously no rush. You create your artworks in your own time. But this isn't my fault this time. So yay. I wanted to finish it this morning since there wasn't much left, but I couldn't move while drowning and sweat. That is fair.
Take a break.
Yeah. Look after your health.
Nobody can work in heat like that in any.
Atrocious. Like, what temperature is it over there right now, Reiko?
Right now for us it's just 0.
Oh yeah, for us it's 0. It'll probably go to like -1 or -2 tonight, but
it's gonna go down to
-5.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I said it's the coldest night of the year so far. It's just gone to -1 as we speak.
And it's only 10 to 11. It was a combination of my phone getting stolen, my internet being out in a good part of the week, and the heat getting worse. Weakling's currently at -2. Yami, you're like a stone's throw away from us. Like, it'll get -2 here soon enough.
We can get to you in like an hour.
Weather and travel wise.
Well, according to this, Argentina, it feels like 31 degrees.
Celsius?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's one of our higher heats.
Yeah. God. Yeah, anything over 25 for me is just death.
Yeah.
So, anyone excited for Hurricaneger and Abba Ranger getting their anniversary specials? Yeah, you know what? As long as it's not Gokaiger again, that I'm fine, because God, talk about milking beating the dead horse.
Yeah, like,
where's my Akiba Ranger anniversary special though? Damn it.
oh no. No such thing as a gorgeous winter wonderland scene in our countries.
Plenty of Schnachta.
Oh, I hate it.
It was about 35 degrees a few hours ago. Now it's going down. Finally went down to about 28. Oh,
down to 28.
Yeah. 35. No.
Oh, 35 is when all our grass starts catching fire.
Yeah. That's not even a lot. That's not even sarcasm.
Yeah, our country isn't built to handle heat or cold, to be honest.
Shame our Red Ranger from Ninja Storm isn't going to see it. Ooh. Yeah, that's true. Hurricaneger, the show that Power Rangers Ninja Storm is based on.
Yeah.
It's getting an anniversary episode. They probably won't adapt it. They never adapt the anniversary shows from other seasons. But the guy who played the Red Ranger in Ninja Storm passed away a while ago.
Oh, I saw that. Really?
Pow something. I can't remember his surname. Off the top of my head. On any other normal, silly trivia day, it'd probably just...
Yeah.
But off the top of my head, but it's Pow, I think P-A-U, Pow something. But yeah, he passed away. Only within the last year, I think, as well. It was a... So...
I went in the room. They don't even have AC in, like, anywhere here. It's
AC,
very rare.
Houses don't get built with AC in mind here because they never had to.
No, everything is like they've gotten insulated and stuff to make them warmer. At this house, apparently. And yeah, everything around here is about making it warmer, and then we regret that.
Oh yeah, well, global warming has certainly made us regret that. That's
they do it windows just like they do here. Windows, if there's no wind, the windows are useless.
Yeah, if the air is just stagnant, a window.
Dead air, you're not gonna. Yeah. Windows are not gonna help. AC and cool fans.
That's why I prefer Linux. Windows are useless.
Oh. Is an AC expensive? Probably. In Argentina.
Like, I mean,
everything seems like
there's days where I just want to pop over to Tesco and come home with a plug-in fan and just leave that in the corner.
Yeah.
Windows and shade. They're your only hope to cool off. And then the Yanks and Aussies have the gall to laugh. Oh, right. So let's see. We don't have a. I don't believe we have a Artist Alley this week. I don't recall seeing anything, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll show that off. I'm just gonna go through my likes again.
I just saw the picture of me setting fire to a Mr. Mime.
It's great.
I enjoyed that. What was the pulse one?
It's the cover for the manga.
Oh yeah.
Which is a fun manga. Oh, I did. I found it. Oh, Hase Popopo. Brought this artwork out, so I'll show this off.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
I didn't know Celery and Olive were Matatabi companions, so catnip, I guess. After all, the Ghost Game is an educational program suitable for Sunday mornings.
Justin said his name was Pua Magasiva.
That's the one, Pua Magasiva.
TV is really starting to bug me.
Yeah, we need to look at getting a new monitor after Iceland.
You give Reiko AC, will you draw faster? Maybe not faster, but probably cooler.
Anyway,
draw from not drowning in a pile of sweat.
Easier. Yeah, Yami said the same thing. Easier, but likely not faster. Don't put unnecessary pressure on Reiko, chat. No, enough of that. Bad chat.
Now that you're not the one doing it, you're all high and mighty.
No. even when it is my commissions, I always say the same thing. Run at your own pace. Anyway, there's the image. Isn't it fun? I don't know what's going on with Gamamon here, but
probably ate a piece of celery and went, ugh.
Yeah,
like anybody who eats a piece of celery.
Yeah, he's just upset it's not chocolate. But I love just happy drunk Bastimon here.
I know the kitty cats are just They're
Yeah.
all on their backs, like all blushing and stuff.
And then we have, was that Choro or Noro?
I can't remember.
Good to see Airdramon back this episode because we
were wondering where he was.
yeah, he kind of turned into Poochie for a while.
Yeah.
When Airdramon's not on screen, everyone should be asking, "Where's Airdramon?"
Oh, the cats are blushing. They all have the little flush from being drunk.
And then episode 55. I didn't know Celery and Olive were Matatabi companions. After all, Ghost Game is an educational program suitable for Sunday mornings, despite all the body horror, apparently. But yeah, this is really fun. I like this a lot. We there's Choro. Yeah, I think it's Choro and Noro, but it could be the other way around. But they got center stage on the artwork anyway, so that's cute. Shelly and Airdramon apparently made up. Yeah. Looks like a hollow from Bleach. Kind of does, yeah.
There's no color.
I guess that's our artist alley for this week.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything related to it either. Don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter too.
You with your cheap plugs.
Well, there was that one.
Oh, yeah, maybe we don't share the one with the Bastimon feet. People can go looking for that on Twitter themselves if they want.
At Garrus you.
Yeah.
Garus you.
They've been doing a lot of fun artwork lately.
Oh, Inako 710 did this. Jellyman was.
Oh, that's cute. Right. Well then, I think we'll start moving into spoilers for the next few weeks then, and that'll give us an option to move out for the week. So we'll get ready to wrap up, and then we'll be back on Wednesday with more Applemon. I will say for the Applemon episodes, something that I've said will pay off. Something I've been saying will pay off for the last couple of weeks will actually pay off this coming week if you watch along with us. So, I'll hype up our Applemon watch along. Join us this coming Wednesday. No, we're not I meant move out as in move off the internet. And back to bed. I gotta be up for work in the morning, so
I'm forgetting what day it is. I didn't go to work. Boss battle that has more than 2 outfits.
Possibly. All right, so Yami, I would say stick around for a moment, because I'm going to go through the dates before I go through the synopses.
Yeah.
So just to let you guys know,
I'm actually going to write down the dates.
What the what the Ghost Game schedule is going to be for the next few weeks. Right, so next week's episode, fair enough, that airs on December 18th. That's next Sunday, that's fine. Episode 57 airs Christmas Day.
Yeah.
We're not doing a podcast Christmas Day.
No.
We might do it on the 27th because the 26th is St. Stephen's Day or Boxing Day in certain parts of the world. So we won't be doing it that day.
And Meg is working.
Yeah, well, A, Meg is working, and B, we're going to my parents for Christmas this year. We won't be getting home until that night, the 26th. So that week is likely going to work out that we do the Ghost Game podcast on Tuesday the 27th, and then the Applemon podcast on Wednesday 28th. So back-to-back episodes for 1 week only, And then from Sunday the 1st, everything kind of goes back to normal. We're not doing an episode Christmas Day. We won't be here for it.
Yeah, we won't be anywhere near computer to even try.
No.
So, what other day? There's no episode on.
And then January 1st, there is no episode.
Yeah.
So us doing a back-to-back show won't matter because we'll have that weekend to recoup.
Yeah.
And then we are back with episode 58 on January 8th. So yeah, it's an interesting set of weeks. So I just thought I'd make people aware of the dates and what the schedule is going to be around Christmas time, because their show is on, ours isn't. That's the important bit.
Like, we can always push the 25th episode back to the 1st if we have to.
I mean, we could. I need my paper calendar. Days off all really weird this year over us. They do. Anybody remember Gokai Christmas? Yeah.
I'm working. Well, I'll be working the 31st and the 1st. Second bank holiday?
Yeah, when the holidays themselves fall on the weekend, if you're a weekday worker, you get the following Monday and Tuesday as your bank holiday days, because you normally wouldn't have been in anyway on the Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So you get them back on the 1st and 2nd.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ghost Taxi doesn't sound like a perfectly Christmas title. No, it doesn't. But because I suppose this isn't spoiling anything. It's not a It doesn't appear to be. The episode just seems to be airing on Christmas. It doesn't seem to be Christmas themed. Like like Crimson Harvest Festival was Halloween, and
yeah,
it doesn't seem to be Christmas themed.
Did we get a Christmas episode last year?
I don't think we did. I mean, I don't remember what way we ended up doing things last year. Cause that would have been around. That would have been around the start. Was the hiatus or not happening around that time of the hack?
No, I think that was later.
I'm
trying to think if any of these episodes had Christmas decorations in the background or anything. Like, it would have been around here.
Yeah, so hold on.
Well, that was snow.
Freezing Hell. Yeah, I don't think any of those were particularly Christmassy. Or I don't remember what was happening around that time of year in the show. We would have been 4, 8, somewhere in around episode 11 and 12. But I don't know. I think the hack. No, because the hack came later because
he was like number 25.
Yeah, because of the recap episode and stuff. Yeah, so that was much later. Wikipedia probably has the airing dates for each episode. We'll probably pull up the wiki entry for Ghost Game. Hold on, Meg's doing some sleuthing here.
There was an episode. Kamaitachi was the 19th of December.
All right, so that would have been right. So next weekend. So what? So after Kamaitachi.
Chain Letter was the 26th.
Right. So Chain Letter was the quote unquote Christmas episode.
Yeah. And then Executioner wasn't until January 9th.
Yeah. Because we took a break for New Year and then we came back. So it's following the same pattern.
Curious now if there were.
Oh, great. We started off the new year with Gulus Gamamon. Oh, God. Happy New Year, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if the background of Chain Letter, if it was actually
like
Christmas themed. I can't remember.
We can have a look. We have a quick look before
Because all I remember happening is
everyone's phones being infected or whatever.
Rinka told me to throw the clock out the window because then I can see time fly.
Chain letter. Let's have a look.
Chain letter, yeah. Like if there's like I didn't even notice if there were people. Like were there Christmas trees or anything? Dorm doesn't look very Christmassy.
The dorm isn't no. There's no snow in the city.
No, they're wearing winter clothes,
but there's nothing.
No.
Objectively Christmassy about anything in the thumbnails or in the previews here. So yeah, no.
Yeah, I said, didn't they redraw? They redraw it all over paying up in the end.
That was the hack. That wasn't for another 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, in theory,
it was really Christmassy. Like I know Japan does Christmas. It's not the same, but they do.
No, they go to KFC, and that's still weird to me. But we had Icy Hell, which
that's
freezing hell.
Yeah.
But that was only
that's winter.
But that was only cold because of Frozomon. That wasn't anything to do with the festive season.
Yeah, well, it was to do with winter, and Yoshiro set up something warm in a cold place.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the winter was a bit weird.
So the show doesn't have a holiday theme. It obviously
is the only one, yeah.
Yeah, well, which is thematic, so I get why they.
In Chain Letter, were they in a chicken restaurant? I know Ruli met up with her friends.
Not looking. I don't know.
I tried to knock off KFC.
Yes, it was hillbillies. Xmas has some scary stories they could use. Yeah, can you imagine Ghost Game doing Krampus?
Is there a Krampusmon?
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm sure they'd find something analogous.
Or something in the digital world that, like the werewolf, something that latches on and thinks it is that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something something analogous. Yeah. Right. Well then,
Right.
Okay. So we've gone through the dates. These are the titles. I've left the titles up because the titles don't tell us anything. They're as unspoilery as you could possibly get.
Like the Ghost Game titles aren't exactly spoiled anyway.
No, they're not. But I just didn't want to have to type them all out later.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So this is your final warning. Or Satan Claus, Jesus. Fellasmon comes back dressed in a Santa costume. You know what? I'd 5 out of 5 that out of principle, I think.
A Yu-Gi-Oh card called Santa's.
There is a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Santa Claus.
They should have gone like that a little bit further. Like Nightmare Before Christmas, his name is Sandy Claus.
Ah, yes.
Didn't have a first. This is true. We didn't really warn. Just said, stay here. We're doing spoilers, but you're staying.
Well, I wanted to get the dates out of the way, and I said
I mean, we didn't have a first warning.
Well, okay. Well, this is your first and last warning. If we're gonna go down that route, excuse me, princess.
Gachi, 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 gachi.
Did you choose Gachi?
Yes. Yes, I did. Nope, not that one. Where is he? I know he's in here. I know it's in here. Is it this one?
Well, excuse me, princess.
There we go. Right. So this is your first and only warning. We are heading into the spoiler room brawl to discuss the episode synopses of episodes 56, 57, and 58. Are you getting me back by killing Meg? Is that your
Take it out
plan?
on me. I did nothing.
Trying to replace Meg on the show. That'd be a wild episode. But yeah, so we are going to be going through the synopses of 56, 57, and 58. We'll go through the episodes, we'll go through our thoughts on them, who might appear, some thoughts and theories based on the opening of the show. So if you would like to remain pure and untainted going into these episodes, I suggest that you make your way out. Thank you all. Whoever's leaving, I know Yami will, but if anyone else wants to leave and remain unspoiled, thank you all so much for being here tonight. We really do appreciate it. You guys make Sunday night what it is over here on the podcast, and we couldn't do this without you. So thank you all so much for being in attendance, and we do love and appreciate each and every one of you. Now get out of my studio.
Spoiler time.
It's spoiler time. Ghost game. Yeah. I don't know.
Time for the impurities.
It's fighting time again. Alright, let's make sure Meg wasn't going to die again. Hopefully Meg starts getting better by Wednesday, if not next Sunday, because otherwise...
Better.
Otherwise,
you know, go to work and get paid.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Especially this time of year.
Especially go to Iceland.
We all know. Well, Justin stay. Awesome. Right. Well, look, for anyone who is staying, thank you very much. We will roll on. It's spoiling time, baby. All right. So, in all seriousness, episode 54. The translated title is Stain. 56. The translated title is Stain, airing December 18th, but obviously Crunchyroll have called it Impurity. So the episode deals with Hiro's classmate Nomura is acting funny. With a blank expression on his face, he keeps saying dirty. I'm going to guess that's going to be unclean or impure once we get there. Just because of the change from stain to impurities already, I'm guessing he's going to be saying impure or unclean.
Unclean, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And is repeatedly washing his face. Gamamon instinctively senses that he isn't really Kotaro. But beyond his strange behavior, he appears to be the usual Kotaro. Meanwhile, Ruli's friend Mika also mutters dirty in the same way and acts abnormally. Finally, even Kyoshiro begins to act strangely. Quietly but steadily, the people they know are changing into something else. This eerie phenomenon spreads throughout the town, and that's as far as it goes. So, from what we've seen from the preview, like everyone gets turned into mannequins for some reason.
Yeah. They're almost like those little drawing mannequins.
Yeah, and what I'm thinking is that like the mannequins have been brought to life using people's souls.
And like that.
And it's the mannequins that are saying impure or unclean.
Didn't he say something? Didn't Giles' grandpa say something about human souls being dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking it might be more that it's not that the people are turning into the mannequins, it's that they've already been replaced.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, where is the town? I'm guessing in that sphere.
Yeah, like what the heck is that?
Yeah, see, this is why I think we might be getting Kuzuhamon next week. Because it just seems it's not spiritual enough for it, like where Domon turned up. You know, it's nothing like that, but that weird sphere in the sky does scream sort of like Sukuyamon's mandala attack where she's got the big summoning circle beneath her.
Okay.
So I think it might be something like that.
Do you have a picture of that or?
No, not Saki. You, not Saki. You Sakuya.
No, you
No.
have a 7 in it.
Uh,
It's 20 past 11. Why are we so tired? Digimon. Mandalorian.
Amethyst Mandala. So I'm trying to see if we have. Yeah, it's like it's usually something like that, right? That
Okay.
this summoning circle underneath her, and we've seen it plenty of times in while playing through Survive.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen that same summoning circle, even maid mode when it does when there it is in in Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah.
So it looks similar to this.
You put that on again?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this image and pop it up in the chat just for context. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. We'll just get this person's playthrough out of the way. No, that's not what I said. There we go. So it looks similar to this, right? So I'll just bring the preview for next week back up. Let's see. Because the human soul is filthy. Dirties everything it touches. Or maybe saying filthy. Yeah, okay. So there's the sphere. So you can see like it's got the same circle, kind of the same circles on the outside.
Yeah.
Now I know they sort of stretch inward as they go more toward the center, but that's kind of what I'm getting. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. What I don't get is why this mannequin has a giant collar.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing that's throwing me off this possibly being Kazuhamon. But I can never say her name properly. Kazuhamon. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, look at the next scene where the mannequins are all standing there. Yeah, like none of them really have defining features.
No, they're just
Except for her glasses. That's about it.
But that's it. It's like anyone who's wearing glasses gets to keep theirs. But otherwise, like if one of these was Kyoshiro, like not even the hand is wrapped up or.
Yeah, and nobody has collars or anything. So
no.
Yeah.
It's only the one falling from the sphere that has the that has the distinctive look to them, which makes me think like I could be reading into this too much, and it could just be like Publimon and like Oleamon, where they just make a brand new Digimon.
Yeah.
They could, they could.
Oh, are they gonna start walking like Silent Hill nurses?
Yeah. That's the impression that I get.
Yeah, because she starts twitching.
Yeah. See the ball joints, as well on the like for the legs and the knees and things. Maybe I'm reading too much into it with actually let's bring her profile up. Let me give Wikimon a bell here and we'll have a look at Kazuhamon. Copy. So her profile, a godman Digimon that is said to be a fox species Digimon that lived very long and transformed to take on a humanoid form. It is said that only those among them of a high level are able to evolve to Sakuyamon, and normally they just evolve to Kazuhamon. It is so she is a weaker, yeah. It is versed in ancient magic like Shinto, Onmyodo, and Shugendo. A single Kuda Gitsune lurks within the pipe it carries on the bell around its waist, and it is able to employ this Kuda Gitsune to use it for things like attacking and gathering information. Its signature move is attacking the opponent with the Kuda Kitsune carried on its waist. Its special move is spreading a purifying barrier with its Shakujo that exorcises evil spirits. So, nothing about mannequins specifically.
Yeah.
But if we're looking at purifying, and the episode is called Impurity and Evil Spirits, and we're maybe looking at the idea here that these mannequins have been enchanted with human souls.
But the human souls are the dirty part.
Yeah, but she could be exercising them. She might not be the monster of the week. She could be an ally.
Yeah.
So we could be getting 2 monsters next week.
Yeah. Could be anything. There's no clue.
No.
Like the purifying element, yeah, that does make sense, but I don't know. It really could be anything.
I love like her where Sakuyamon has the amethyst mandala. Kazuhamon has the Taizokai mandala, and it translates as womb realm. What is it?
That means like a rebirth or something.
I guess the womb realm in Vairanya Buddhism, the womb realm is a metaphysical space inhabited by the 5 compassion Buddhas. The womb realm is based on the Mahavairak. You're talking over me, and I'm losing track. Mahaivarokana Tantra. The name of the mandala derives from chapter 2 of the sutra, where it said that the Buddhist Mahaivarokana revealed the mandala's secret teachings to his disciple Varatsava from his womb of compassion. In other translations, the term matrix realm or matrix mandala are used. I think I prefer matrix over womb. I'm just like, you know. Didn't we have like the womb cavern in Fatal Frame?
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, can we not? Diamond Realm, yeah. Okay. So I mean, again, this other sphere thing could be this womb realm or matrix realm or something. I don't know. Maybe we get 2 monsters, but it's just another one of these cases where we don't have enough information to go on.
Yeah, there's nothing like it looks like it could be that same attack thing, but
Yeah,
it's hard to tell, and the wooden puppets make even less sense.
if you think about it, Rika was able to digivolve to Sakuyamon. Her soul really is pure. Yeah, because she's a fake Sundara. Mahapralaya. Starting to think the chat is just making up words now. You're doing this just to get me tongue-tied.
You're not allowed to read Indian.
No, I'm very sorry for anyone for butchering the wording. I do apologize. You know, I can't learn unless I try. You know, so I'll certainly try harder than Digimon try. What? Bad reference, cheap pop. Anyway, so yeah, there's not really enough to go on. I'm kind of hoping, just based on the dim cards, now that we've seen Bastimon, that we just do get Kahuzamon just
You still can't say that.
Kuzuhamon just to get it, because the Gammamon dim is out already, where the other one isn't out till like February.
Yeah.
And then Jellymon's is like God knows when, could be March, could be April. So Yeah,
Well,
let's
if we
just
think it's ending in April, then it'll have to be March, won't it?
yeah. You would think the product would be out before
Mm.
the show ended, but
Desmond said that's a Fate Grand Order reference. And
oh,
Reiko said the thing is Sakuyamon really stronger, or is it simply that they find it necessary for Sakuyamon to take a position of leadership because they have a purer heart, making better leaders?
maybe. I can only go by what the reference book says. You know, the reference book says it said that only those among them of a high enough level are able to evolve to Sakuyamon. So does that like? Hold on, I'm sure if we looked at Domon, because Kazuhamon can also evolve from Taumon, which is the Sakuyamon version of Domon, but there's also Taumon Silver. So I'm sure if we went to Domon's profile, we could see that it can also evolve to Sakuyamon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be regardless of whether you're a Domon or a Taumon or a Taumon Silver, that, you know, it depending on how high of a level you are or how high your mastery of Buddhism is or, you know, whatever, or you know, that determines whether you evolve into a Sakuyamon or a Kazuhamon.
Where's gold?
Where's non-existent. Well, I guess that's Taumon standard, right? Because it's well, I guess it's more yellow than gold, but I guess you know, and it wears purple, but the fur, you know, because the Taumon Silver's fur is silver. It's not just a silver costume. So I guess the gold one would be the non-silver one, technically speaking.
Yeah.
So moving on then, because again, it's another one of these. It's another one of these weeks where we just don't have enough information to go on. So it's tough to really judge what way they're going to lean on it. And the episode preview doesn't give us any clue one way or the other.
No.
So episode 57 then, Ghost Taxi, airing December 25th. We might watch the episode on Christmas Day, but we're certainly not podcasting Christmas Day.
Oh. It's a Christmas.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, Christmas opera. Oh, okay. So we actually get a Christmas episode on Christmas Day. Okay. Well done, show. Well done. Hiro, Gamamon, and Nomura go to a Christmas opera. So Nomura's popping up a lot.
Yeah,
God.
2 in a row there.
2 in a row. God, we're not going to partner him with Bastimon, are we? Oh, no. Hiro, Gamamon, and Nomura go to a Christmas opera held at a church. On their way home, Nomura and Gamamon are taken away by a black taxi and disappear. The two are threatened by a Digimon in the back seat to tell them where the angel is. Okay. As they drive through the night city, unable to get out, they answer. The mysterious fog inside the car drains Nomura and Gamamon of their strength, weakening them. Then, as Gamamon lies in pain, something begins to happen to his body. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Love Gulu's Gamamon. Around this time, Hiro, who had been searching for the two, finds a priest looking as dried up as a mummy lying outside the church.
Okay.
So, this sounds awful.
Yeah.
Like in a good episode, awful imagery kind of way.
So, what sucks the life out of things until they look like mummies?
Bastimon?
Kind of did, didn't she?
Yeah. Sucked the life out of me. What? Okay. So, asking where the angel is interesting.
Yeah.
So
it's making my brain go, because we were looking at the manga the other day,
oh yeah.
and there was a Devimon in the manga.
Yeah.
Brain is like, Devimon coming to this, it's the same town.
Well, yeah, okay, well, yeah. So there's a running headcanon with myself and Meg that when Digimon disappear from Ghost Game, they turn up in Dreamers. Because Felismon has been in... Espimon is in the Dreamers manga. Felismon has turned up in the Dreamers manga. There's one or two others that are like, hey, I know you, I've seen you before.
Yeah, and we know they're the same universe, same town, city, whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's been in the background in this, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And Hero's been in the background of that,
Well, no, Ritsu hasn't been in this show.
hasn't he?
No.
Was it in that?
No.
Has it just been Hero both times?
It's just been Hero in Dreamers.
Oh, okay.
Chapter 1 has Hero in one of the panels, and you just see Gamamon's claw
Yeah.
sticking out of his backpack.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay. Oh, it's a priest from Craggy Island.
God, could you imagine Father Jack? He already looks decrepit. Maybe he didn't get attacked by a Digimon.
Yeah, he just found Father Jack outside. He's fine.
Yeah.
Had a bit too much Twilight Duck. That's all.
I said that too. Whenever there's a new Kingdom Hearts spin-off.
I come over and watch with you guys.
No. Okay, so the opening video. Let me talk about the opening theme song for a moment.
Yeah.
There's a Lucemon
Right.
in the opening, who is an angel.
Yeah.
There is also a Lady Devimon
Yeah.
in the opening, who might be a devil looking for an angel.
Yeah.
Might this be a case where we're actually finishing off what's left in the opening? Because after that, it's Edamon. And then I think
Yeah.
we've covered everything.
Yeah.
I think. But
Well, is there anything in any lore that would be looking for?
not really. I mean,
No. Okay.
I
I
wouldn't.
something in particular against him or
No,
anything?
no, because he's a demon lord. So,
Yeah.
if it is a case where they use Lucemon, I just hope it's not a case where they do what they always do with the show, and it's the little kid version pops up and he's all sweet and innocent and everybody wants to protect him, and then he goes, haha, suckers, I'm actually evil, and turns into his big Bishoden form.
Mm.
You
Mummify people at all?
no, see, that's the bit I don't get. The mummification
Mm.
process or draining the life. I mean, that could be anyone.
Sounds like Clockmon.
Yeah, like again, it could be. I don't think it's going to be Clockmon, but again, that could be
Yeah.
anyone.
Reference books.
Oh, that's not what I want to check.
Okay. Can Lady Devimon drive? Oh no, she's in the backseat of the taxi. isn't
Yeah,
she? Mm.
so she might not even be one driving.
Sorry.
The limits on its spread and growth. Personal computers 0. Releases countless creatures. Special move poison. Uses dark energy to reverse the phase of an opponent's own powers, obliterating them from within. The more powerful the opponent is, the technique.
I just think it's hilarious that all these are all like, darkness wave, darkness spear, slap. Repeatedly slaps the enemy. That's it.
Yeah. So her poison ability, Lady Devimon's now. Now this is just me, I guess, fantasy booking here. But her poison ability uses either a magic circle, its breath, a heart, or kicks and claws attacks to convert the opponent's power into dark energy, destroying them from the inside.
Okay.
You could, if she poisoned a priest, it could just be he's dying because of his own life force.
Mm. Dead? If they dead?
Looking as dried up as a mummy. So he might not be dead.
Yeah.
Or if he is, well, Mananaher Rugus and Vickos and Spirit men. But it's tough to say.
Curious fog inside. That would be.
And fog makes me think Vamdemon.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of part of it. Part of his gimmick.
Why would he be looking for an angel?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it depends on who the angel is. Are we going to get a very straightforward? It's Angemon, and that's it. It's just a vanilla Angemon.
Yeah.
No real. just because it's Christmas, we're gonna have Angemon on top of a tree or something, just for the symbolism. You know, he'll be a beacon of light.
If they put an Angelwoman on top of a tree, we're taking credit for that.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm suing. That is
that proves that they watch it.
yeah, we've already done that. Thank you. And you guys have seen that. We've already put an Angelwoman on top of a Christmas tree. So if they do that, you know, gimmick infringement.
I
So
don't care if you own the character, we did it. Yeah, I think this is one we're gonna just have to see the trailer for it. Then maybe we can get a better idea.
yeah, because
Even
like
if it's vague, maybe what we've read here would kind of lead us more one direction or the other.
yeah,
Someone said, let the hand of fate will guide us to that answer.
yeah, like this could just be a generic, like bloody.
Or it could be like Lady Devimon looking for an angel, not realizing the Christmas angels are a thing, and it turns out to not be a Digimon angel at all.
Maybe. You know,
She's just
we
thinking that it's going to be the angel she's looking for.
we also haven't had a Lady Devimon versus Angelwoman fight in a while. I wouldn't say no. Because I don't think the two cross paths in 2020. I don't think Lady Devimon was part of that show in general. But it could just be like, it could be Devimon in disguise, similar to like Arachnimon putting on a human, putting on a human suit basically. And
oh, could we get a human Lady Devimon?
well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean something in that direction.
Yeah.
Because like the Cross Wars manga does that, where Wizardmon casts a spell and it gives the Digimon human appearances so they can blend in the real world. And it's not the only thing in the franchise to have done that. The Cross Wars manga is just the most. It's just the one that always comes to mind first.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not the first, but it's not the only time even recently that the franchise has done that.
Doesn't it that I missed that slapfest with Andrew?
So yeah, like again, it's all very vague and it's all very like it could be anything. There's a part of my brain kind of just goes, well, we've got any other Digimon who has shown up in the opening theme has appeared in the show, and that's why my brain goes to Lucymon and Lady Devimon.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's them. I mean, it could just be, you know, unless this is a rare occasion where they don't have the child form of Lucymon be evil, but pretending not to. If this is a rare case where he's actually just on the run or something.
Yeah.
But the taxi filling up with fog, I mean, that could be anything. Like fog is generally something I associate with Vamdemon, but again, that's just because that's his gimmick in 99. He's doing the whole, you know, vampire in the dead of night, whatever. So it might not mean anything.
We know the ghost taxi. That's like a ghost story in Japan, isn't it?
Oh, it might be worth looking into the lore, into the legend
it was
itself.
in an episode of Ghost Stories as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Taxi
it was.
driver,
yeah. Jesus.
Skeleton taxi driver, but it's been in other things as well.
Yeah, God, yeah, the Ghost Stories version of it though was I don't.
They're all the
that's not
the ghost passengers.
Yeah. So yeah, but if there is like a yokai or whatever surrounding that idea of a ghost taxi. So maybe, yeah. Maybe it's not too far-fetched to think that maybe they're leaning into that. Erica says, it's something that basically any Digimon can learn with enough coding and knowledge. Lucimon by lore is an interesting case. It's a Digimon that uh, rebelled against God because it didn't want the Digimon of the digital world to continue suffering and dying on a daily basis. Yeah, Lucifer. Like, rebelled against God and was cast out and then became the epitome of evil because, oh, well, we can't have... You don't want to end up like him, do you? And that's basically what it comes down to.
That's funny because
he's not evil. It literally boiled down to God being like, well, you don't want to be like him and be a sinner, do you?
That's funny. He wasn't for the human. Lucimon was for the Digimon.
Yeah, so, yeah, swings and roundabouts. Tomato, tomato. But it's yeah, so it's another one of these where it's too vague to really make a real guess on. But I wouldn't mind seeing Lucimon and Lady Devimon just to close that window.
Yeah.
Because then again, all we have left is Edamon, and that's...
Is that everyone then?
I think that's everyone from the opening.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, if I bring up the opening, we may as well. We'll kill a few minutes going through that and seeing who's turned up and who hasn't yet. So
let me get this song again.
life. That's Vam. That mask looks very Vamdemon-y with like red mask and eye, but that could also be Paimon.
Good. Too quick.
Yeah. This is a dragon. Trying to do this frame by frame. That ball was Koemon.
Yeah.
Okay. Mushroomon. That was Pumpon, yeah. There she is. Wizardmon. Witchmon. Arachnimon. Oh, there's Pumpmon. Okay. Lucimon running by there. Blacktailmon. Paimon. Skullgreymon. Or Mugendraymon. Here's Edamon. We haven't seen him yet. And then we get 5 minutes of evolution.
You mean 4 minutes of heroes evolutions and 1 minute of everyone else?
Yeah. So like everything kind of goes by in a blip, but any shadow there has turned up.
Yeah.
Like it's that one looking in the window after Angoramon pulls down the curtain, I think is meant to represent Skullgreymon.
Yeah.
But you could make the argument that it's also Mugendraymon's face. So he's treated like a two-faced double cross. Yeah. But never the unsung hero. They tried to make the world a better place. Well, you know, if you get called a villain long enough, you know. But I guess we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah, there's nothing else we can really say until we see a trailer for it.
Yeah.
And we can discuss it.
But even then, it could be super vague, like this trailer.
Yeah, what I mean is if we see a shadow or a something, or maybe the way the priest looks when he's mummified or whatever, maybe that could give us a clue.
Possibly. And then episode 58 airing January 8th. Because remember, we don't have an episode on New Year's Day. The episode is tentatively called Pyramid. So Kaoru, a friend from piano class. Actually, hold on, before we get into this, the thing as Gamamon lies in pain, something begins to happen to his body. Are we thinking maybe Gulus comes out? Do we get Regulusmon this
Maybe.
episode? Rather, because obviously we're not going to go into mega levels yet, so we're not going to see
Yeah.
Siriusmon. I mean, we could. Siriusmon could be a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
That's like the brightest star or whatever. That would be very apt.
Also, it is a black taxi.
Yeah. So I mean,
Is there a dark Digimon in the black?
well, that was the implication.
Yeah.
They're threatened by a Digimon looking telling them where the angel is.
Yeah, but
And then the fog that builds up would indicate that it's a dark Digimon.
is the angel they're looking for actually good?
That'd be a weird take on that, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But so maybe we don't get Sirius. Maybe Siriusmon could be a Christmas miracle, I guess. But I don't think they're going to go into the mega levels yet. So maybe we get Regulusmon. But the idea of Gulusgamamon evolving on his own without Hero around.
But he would to protect himself.
Yeah, but does he not still need the bracelet?
I don't know.
Because we always see like the bracelet spins around and then the meter runs back on itself. It runs counterclockwise.
Yeah, but does that mean they have to be in the same vicinity, or?
I would
Because
think so.
if Hero knows that Gamamon's in danger, surely it'd be reactive to that anyway.
There's usually rule of thumb is generally there has to be a proximity between the tamer and the Digimon. So I would say that's something to keep an eye on. I could be completely wrong and looking for something in the words that aren't there. Looking for something in the words that isn't there. But that might be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So rolling back then to episode 58, we have Pyramid. So Kaoru, a friend from piano class that Ruli had once attended, has gone missing. The only thing left behind is a rectangular dent on the floor that looks as if something enormous had fallen over. Oh God, was she the friend that got squished in Hero's prophecy? No, that
another girder came out of another building.
Yeah. We just missed
she
that
avoided that one.
Yeah.
She got hit by this one instead.
You can't outrun death, right? Anyway, and her shoes. Oh God. As Hero and the gang split up to search for Kaoru, they encounter Ancient Sphinxmon, a legendary Digimon that existed in the super ancient civilization of the digital world. Hero and Kyoshiro are unable to answer Ancient Sphinxmon's riddle and are turned to stone. As Ruli and Angoramon seek advice from Mummymon, a glittering yellow pyramid suddenly appears in Tokyo.
Well, we don't need to.
No, I mean,
we don't need to theorize on this one. It tells you everything.
Ancient Sphinxmon's riddle can't be like our Sphinx's riddle, right? It can't be the what walks on 4 legs, 2 legs, and then 3 legs. It can't be that one. Because I feel like Hero and Kyoshiro between them have enough stupid trivia that they'd go, oh, it's easy, it's this.
Yeah.
So
Kyoshiro especially.
And Kyoshiro especially, yeah. So I can't see it being that. But I'm very curious to see what the riddle is at all.
Yeah. Do we have a profile for Ancient Sphinxmon?
Oh yeah, he's like one of the 10 legendary warriors.
Yeah. Rico. Something similar happened to Bagramon. Homeostasis received the digital world in a state of chaos, so it assumed it was its normal state. When Bagramon tried to reason with homeostasis to stop the madness, he was almost killed. Yeah, and like Lucymon, he's also the villain. I like when Digimon media goes more into having you interact with the demon lords and seeing more aspects of them. In the first place, the demon lords are an important system to keep the balance of the digital world. It's not like they're simply evil.
Yeah, this is true. This is why they exist across the multiverse, and defeating one makes all the other ones stronger. Because the security system goes, oh no. Yeah. Which makes Rena kicking Zanba? No. No, it begins with a Z. Rena kicking that one in the face, even more impressive.
The demon lord in the face.
Yeah, do you remember in Cyber Sleuth? She gets the jump on it and kicks it in the face.
In the face. Makes me think of really hitting Digimon with her handbag. Was that Barbamon?
Barbamon, even. What did I think it began with a Z? I'll just get. Remember that?
I forgot which one was Arena, sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, makes Rena kicking Barbamon in the face even more impressive.
Funny thing about Barbamon is that his name literally translates to Beardmon.
So.
Oh, Ancient Sphinx.
Oh yeah, I was showing you his profile, wasn't I? So this is him.
Very pretty. Like ornament pretty, not
Yeah.
kind of pretty.
But also another big cat.
Yeah.
What is it with Ghost Cape and big cats?
Bastion come back and do a little dance for him and control him.
So, possessing the attribute of darkness, it is one of the legendary 10 warrior Digimon that saved the ancient digital world, an ultimate who existed only in the distant past. It is set at the opposite extreme to ancient Garurumon, as being born from darkness, where ancient Garurumon is born from the light, and has the attribute of light. It rules over the destruction and annihilation of all existing or living things, and is feared as the deadly dark beast. Ancient Sphinxmon's abilities were later passed on to the mythical beast and demon beast Digimon. Its special moves are a laser beam fired with a roar, a dark blast, and the ultimate annihilation technique, which completely envelops the opponent in the darkness of death. Necro Eclipse.
So nothing about turning to stone.
No. So I like it, but they're just going to give him Sphinx powers, aren't they? Like,
yeah.
if you failed the Sphinx's riddle, I think the same thing happened.
Yeah.
You know, and then that is ancient Garurumon.
Huh.
Yeah.
He looks more like a mecha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a silver.
Yes, the draw.
Christ, what's his name? Why am I so bad with names today? Garurumon. The gold, yeah, it looks like a silver one of those, basically.
Yeah. He doesn't look ancient. He looks more modern.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it does look like his shoulder pads have wheels on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's because he also he evolves from Wolfmon. So this is Wolfmon.
Okay.
He's just a guy in a Garurumon cosplay, basically. In the dub, he is known as Lobomon. And then he has like 1 billion attacks. And then he also evolves from Strabimon, or from a character in Frontier, but he then evolves to Garmmon. Not Garuru. It's basically Garurumon.
Garurumon.
Yeah. But in the dub they called him Kendo Garurumon. Don't ask me where they got Kendo from with those swords. Those are not Bokken. Don't ask me where they got Kendo from, but they called him Kendo Garurumon. And then the two of those forms fuse, and they become Beowulfmon. And I think, what did we call? We kept the name Beowulfmon. Oh, okay. And then Beowulfmon can turn into ancient Garurumon. So yeah, the frontier evolutions are wild. Like, some of them make sense, some of them are just dumb. Yeah, but we kept Beowulfmon as a name, but instead of Garurumon. Yeah. What is the etymology on that one? Actually, I'm curious. Because Garuru is just growl.
Mm.
So it comes from Garuru, the sound of a growl. Yeah. Garm is from Garmer, a massive dog that guarded the underworld in Norse mythology, along with Hresavelgr, the namesake of Velgermon. And then, yeah.
Later.
Yeah. Yeah, or in dubs. Yeah, sometimes he's been called Blade Garurumon, sometimes Saber Garurumon. I love this franchise and its inconsistency.
Both of those sound a bit better than Kendo.
Yeah, Blade or Saber would have been better than Kendo, but sure. I guess just because it's Japanese swordplay, sorta, in a sense, but
maybe it's the wrestling fan in me. When I think of Kendo, I automatically think of sticks.
yeah, well, it is. I mean, a kendo stick, like a bucking, it is not what he carries, you know. Garmor, Gower. Think of Gower with those two giant wolves and birds. So yeah.
So they're gonna kind of change them up a bit, I guess.
Yeah, well, and they've done that before. I mean, that's nothing new. I mean, if you're gonna have a Sphinx Digimon, you can't not do the Sphinx's riddle.
Yeah.
So I feel like extending out from the reference book isn't a bad thing. You don't have to stick to it 100%, especially since this Digimon technically shouldn't exist in modern day.
Yeah.
Like, because it's old. Like, it is old. It shouldn't exist. So I don't. Yeah, so I'm not opposed to them just changing, like the power set or something, because it's never been in the anime. Yeah. Even in Frontier, where it has its roots, it never turned up.
Yeah. I'm just curious as to why Hiro and Kyoshiro get turned to stone. But Kaoru, her shoes were just left behind in a big rectangle on the floor.
Did she just get smushed? Like,
it just crushed her and she just disappeared and left her shoes behind.
Yeah.
But not her clothes. Only shoes.
Or are we doing a Wizard of Oz thing where the house falls on the witch and it's just the shoes?
They walk into the room and her toes just curl back under the pyramid that disappears.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, look. As long as it doesn't turn into the Doctor Who thing with the pyramids, I'm okay. If I never have to live through that again, I'll be happy.
Extra.
I would, please. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are. Cleanliness, ghost taxis, and a pyramid. Yeah, I have. Yeah, there's everything outside of pyramid. The other two episodes are just too vague to really get a sense of what's going to happen. Like, because we can't really tell what Digimon are going to turn up. We can't even hazard a guess at what direction the show might go in.
There could be more to it with the whole Gamamon thing.
Yeah, and like even with impurity or stain, as much as I'm thinking that could be Kazuhamon, it could very well just be a new Digimon.
Yeah.
They could just pull a Publimon or an Oleamon on us and go, no, we've actually created something new for the show. Because we got the idea of Autons and went, that'll be fun. It has to be an artist's worst nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of drawing statues just Michael Jackson Thriller shimmying their way towards you.
Oh yeah. Seen that.
I haven't played it yet.
I've seen it win every award.
But... Oh yeah. Yeah. We watched all 4 hours of the Game Awards. Or sorry, the God of Wards. And take
Reiko's first nightmare.
Just a bunch of drawings. It's just those drawing models just shimmying towards you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah. But I have no real comments outside of that because we don't know who's turning up, so it's tough to really.
And Sphinx Man is basically going to be a filler episode.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. I can't imagine that's going to be anything serious. You know, or anything like Back in Echo is basically a filler episode, but it's a pretty damn good one. So this could be very good.
If she comes back, that would be great.
Yeah, although
Well,
after I'm resigned to I'm resigned to like not getting my hopes up on that after Zasomon, after Felismon, after Vamdemon, after insert Digimon here that said I'll get you next time.
Yeah, but she didn't say I'll get you next time. She was good. Maybe she'll join the tea party.
If she stays around longer in any capacity, I'll be happy.
I want her to come back as Agent Sphinxman is kind of a cat. I don't know.
Yeah.
In ancient times, cats were gods. So does she outrank him or does he outrank
Well,
her?
I mean, one way to look at it is, right, if they have to go to Mummymon for help, right, because we're dealing with an ancient sphinx, right, and Bastemon is an Egyptian cat goddess.
Yeah.
Bastet.
Yeah. So
like, she could be in the same episode, because if they go to Mummymon, she could turn back up in that one, and that'd be fun.
I'll get you, my pretty.
But yeah, no, like, it's, again, there's not enough to go on to hazard a guess about Stain and Ghost Taxi. I do like that Ghost Taxi is like an actual Christmas episode.
Yeah, even if it's just set at Christmas.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be the spirit of Christmas or something like that. Although I feel like they might go in that direction if someone's looking for an angel.
Yeah, I was saying maybe they've heard about angels coming out this time of year or something and think they can catch like an Angemon or an
like a leprechaun.
Yeah. And they're like, I'll get them at this time of year because they'll have no choice but to be out. And
yeah, because
they'll be no, those are
they'll be helping people so they can get their wings or something. Yeah, you could totally do something like that.
Clarence.
But
I don't know.
Yeah, but as we see anyway, the show rolls on. It doesn't sound like anything too it doesn't sound like anything too, I don't want to say worthwhile, because the shows could be good in their own right, but nothing plot heavy is going to happen within the next couple of weeks.
Over Christmas would probably be the wrong time to do it
Oh
anyway.
god, yeah, I wouldn't.
Especially if they're airing on Christmas Day, like that is a day that people are not going to be watching.
No, I can't imagine the ratings will be super high that morning. Kids would be too busy setting up their new Switches and PS5s and Xboxes and whatever.
Lucky brats.
So I can't imagine, like they'd be too busy with family stuff and for Ghost Game. I can't. So yeah, it wouldn't be the right episode to move the story on. But
and I feel like even like with Japan not exactly being like over here, like everyone would be people will be going to mass at that time because it's on in the morning over there, isn't it?
Yeah. 9 a.m.
So if there's any church related stuff there, they'll be going to that.
Yeah.
If not, I feel like TV will be overtaken with other things as well.
Yeah. I think that's why everything has a hiatus at New Year's as well. That's because I feel for that reason.
Yeah. Like all American TV stops like mid-December and doesn't come back till about February.
Yeah.
What we used to call the Hellies when we were watching Supernatural. Not only is Supernatural gone, it's Christmas time.
And there they spend time with their family, not making the show. Cool. Well, I think we'll get ready to. Bounce. Good timing too, because Reiko's gonna take their dog out.
Just coming up on 3 hours exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay, well that's a good spot to leave off on then. So, everyone who stuck around for the ending, thank you very much. We do appreciate you talking spoilers with us. Then we will see you on Wednesday for episodes. What are we up to on
18 and 19?
18 and 19 for episodes of Applemon. There'll be some new developments, and something I've been saying is going to pay off is Well, it's going to pay off, I promise you.
That's going to be episode 200.
It's also going to be episode 200 of the podcast. I never thought we'd get to 200 episodes of this. Never did nor did I feel it would be because I was re-reviewing one of the shows. So that's super fun. Don't know why that's okay. There we go. So episode 200 this weekend. Sorry, this coming Wednesday.
Get a little party hat and stuff.
Yeah, maybe we'll do something nice for it. 100 episodes ago, I was crying over 2020.
Yeah.
Time to wear the code crown. Well, I mean, it is on the if Bastimon would kindly shimmy out of the way there a tick.
What episode did we watch? Wow, watching the dog movie. That was episode 37. That was a long time ago.
Why is that in the background?
Did you turn it back on?
I didn't intend to. Because that's that one.
Image 2?
5 is that. No, that's 2.
There was an image 5.
3. There we go.
3, there we go.
Right, so the code crown is on the wall at the back. So I don't know if I can wear the show's logo.
Totally can. It looks like a face anyway. It looks like a face anyway.
Oh, I could bring back that logo.
Yeah.
With the googly eyes and the headset. I could bring that back. Yeah, that'd be fun. Japan don't do Christmas, I think. Well, yeah, they do it in a very different way to the rest of the world, which is fine because Christianity isn't their main religion.
Yeah,
it has a huge
it's
prominence,
more of
but it's not their
a-
main
yeah.
religion.
A new thing, really.
Yeah, by comparison.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, look, guys, we will be out of here now. So thank you all for joining in. Have yourselves a great week ahead. Hopefully, we'll see you on Wednesday for episode 200 of the podcast, and we will endeavor to have a great week. Keep an eye on our social media for new for changes to scheduling or new information or even new maybe new I don't want to say merch drops, but I might have new things to show off. Go check out my Instagram. I have the Digimon card game 25th anniversary V-Pet set up there, and a lot of those designs are super cool, and they deserve some love. So go check out my Instagram for that. Hit up the Twitter if you haven't already. Discord link is down below, and we will see you on Wednesday. We're out of here. Take care. Much love. Mwah. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.